Hi, everyone. Just waiting for people to start coming. (6:01), gonna wait 5 more minutes. And hi, hello to everyone joining. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna put up some links for everyone joining. I want everyone who is joining to get my free How to Totally Rock LinkedIn workbook. So you can just click that link and it will go straight to my site, averageblackgirl.org, and you will be able to get that for you real quick. So at 6:05, we are going to get 100% started. Just letting people roll in. Hi to everyone. This is going to be very informative, so make sure that you have a notepad ready. We are definitely going to do a lot of screen sharing and just really get into coming up with strategy. No longer will you feel like I'm on LinkedIn, I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm wasting time. So this is if you want a new job, if you just want to build your network, like now is the time to be building our network. Now is the time to be increasing our circles. And LinkedIn is a great tool that I use all the time. 1 second. (6:04), one of my favorite numbers. It's my birthday. Okay, so we're going to get started. So we're going to talk about LinkedIn and why LinkedIn. So before we get started, I'm going to actually do some screen sharing. So that you guys can see what I see. So this is the workbook that you guys are going to get. when you click that link and start sharing. And so share with your friends. This is going to be for anybody. But when you click that link, you're going to go to my store. You're going to be able to download How to Totally Rock LinkedIn. So in this workbook, we're going to just determine how to create a process for LinkedIn, how to create content strategy build out for LinkedIn, and we're going to look at my channel, Average Black Girl, and how I look at my data, how I look at it weekly, how I look at it monthly, what do I do? So why LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a lot smaller than Facebook, so it's just less fish in the sea so that you can dominate longer and faster. And what I mean by longer is because certain people only check LinkedIn maybe once a month. Sometimes they do that even longer. Your post is going to stay up longer. In Facebook, for instance, you will start maybe Facebook and post at 8 o'clock. Well, if I don't go on until 9 o'clock, I may miss your post depending on how popular it is, if no one sees it, or it could be just a pop-in day and what you talked about wasn't popular enough, so I never saw it. Well, with LinkedIn, you can actually publish an article and it'll stay for a month. People joining in a month later will still see your posts. And so for me, I need to post an article less often on LinkedIn than I do anywhere else. And it's something that keeps working. Also, less competition. People are on there less, so you can be that bigger fish in the sea. And then lastly, there's benefits in other areas. I've actually used LinkedIn to find a new client. And it's great because not only am I finding people that are similar to me, but I'm finding people that are similar to me, but I wouldn't have met in any other way. Maybe we are studied the same thing but at different schools, or maybe we're a couple years younger or older than each other, and so I would have never ran into your circle, but I would have gotten along with you had I met you in person. It's also great if you're looking to partner with some brands. You never know. Now is a time where everybody's getting their press kits together. Everyone's talking about sponsorships and throwing events. Well, now's the time for you to actually partner with companies that not only have money, but they're established and they're looking for people like you. You guys are actually looking for each other. So now I want to talk about the steps to complete LinkedIn in its entirety. So a lot of people sign up, they have an account, they fill out their last job, and they're like, okay, we're done. And that's not the truth. You're not done. One, you need to have a custom background image. And if you go to averageblackgirl.org and you go to my toolbox is if you are underneath my average store, there's another tab underneath there, and there's a toolbox. Or you can scroll down on my homepage and you'll see my toolbox. There's a number of free stock images. There's also stock images of nice backgrounds. There's also a toolbox. In the toolbox, there's one called My LinkedIn Backgrounds. And so that's just for LinkedIn as far as the size, but there's so many options. But you want to separate yourself from everybody else. A lot of people don't know. Before you couldn't do a custom background, so everybody's background was blue. But now you can, and they've actually had that for a good 2 years now. So it's time for you to show that you are actually on LinkedIn relevantly and honestly you're on there enough that you know that things have been updated. Next, you want to create a custom title for you. It will automatically give you your job description. So maybe it'll say you're an account executive or an investment banker, but you want to have a slogan. What separates you from everyone else? So for me, what separates me from everyone else is I say that I am an international marketing strategist. And then I keep going. I say I focus on helping people to start their business while working full time or in school. So I'm exactly saying this is not only what I do, but this is who I'm looking for. You can do that too. And if you have a question, if anybody wants to see as far as if they have a question where they want to go over their slogan, let me know. We can definitely go over that together. So just put in the comment section and I will help you with your slogan. Next is you want to add links. A lot of people don't know, but you can actually add links underneath your profile. You can add links to your website, add links to articles that you were in. You can even add links to your YouTube channel where you're speaking, or you can add a scheduling app so people can book you straight from LinkedIn. Me personally, I have all four. I have LinkedIn, I have website links, I have linked to my YouTube channel, I have linked to my scheduling app, I have 2 links to me actually public speaking because that's what my focus is right now. That's what I'm trying to grow. And then you want to pick a few specialties that you can be endorsed for. This is for people that are just starting. You want to pick a few so that it can start growing. Once you start saying, hey, I'm endorsed in this, I'm endorsed in that, then it'll start giving you suggestions. Okay, she's endorsed in marketing. Let's put in management. Let's put in sales. Let's put in account management. Like they'll start growing with you, but you have to kind of start. And to help, you can just endorse someone and then they'll endorse you back. It's a pretty common practice. And then lastly, you want to complete your profile checklist by setting a goal for your recommendations. So recommendations are like reviews, but for LinkedIn. So I would set a goal of trying to get 5 recommendations for 1 month. And if you do that, that'll set you apart from the rest because a lot of people don't even, 1, know that recommendations are there. 2, they're too scared to ask people. Me, I always ask. I ask people all the time. And one thing that I do is if I give free work, free strategy sessions, free help, free anything, what I'll do is I'll in turn turn around and say, hey, can you give me a recommendation? Can you give me a review? Because I wanted people to know that I have reviews from real people with real profiles where you can see their face, you see their background, and you know that it's just not my family or me making it up or anything like that. And so that separates you from the rest. Website reviews are great as well, but honestly, we're in the day and age where everybody knows that you can manipulate your reviews if you want to, if you're that serious. So having reviews on another platform where you cannot at all change it and manipulate it at all kind of separates you from the rest. Now when I have people that are asking me for, like clients, when they're asking me for stuff, I'll say, oh, I have reviews here, and I'll have some reviews on Facebook, I'll have some reviews on LinkedIn, and then I'll end it with having reviews on my website. Now I want to create a process. So this is going to, 1, save you lots of time when you are on LinkedIn. And it's going to save you time because not only are you going to know exactly what you're doing on LinkedIn, but you're going to start creating blogs that are going to keep on giving. So you're going to use this one blog and continue it from multiple platforms. So first, I want you to be consistent. Consistency is key in everything from relationships to businesses to social media. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So I want you to pick a day and create content for the month. Now, I only think that you need to do minimum of 2 blogs per month. If you want to do more, go for it. But I would not let a month go where you don't post 2 blogs. And I would say every other week. So every 15 days, you should be posting a blog. If you don't know when to start, 1st and 15th work very well. The 15th is coming up in a couple days, so you have some time to plan. And then pick a topic. You want to pick a topic that's in your expert field. You want to show that you not only can share relevant info, but you can create that relevant info. And that is going to separate you from the rest. And then a hint, people like to intake content like popcorn. So people like to consume things short, sweet, and to the point, and one thing at a time. They don't want 100 list things. They want 10 steps, 20 steps, 5 steps, 15 steps. That's it. They don't want to think very hard. They want to say, okay, if I do one thing and I do this and I do that, I'll get the results. And that is how people like to receive things. And you want people to not only look at your stuff, you want people to comment and like and digest it and say that you did such a great job and leave you great remarks. And so this is what you're doing. If you wanted to do a thesis, those are great too, but this is not for LinkedIn, not for what you want. You want people to see you. We're trying to get traffic. People also like how-tos. And stop getting mad, or stop doing this, and stop letting people. They love those things because people like consuming things that they can take and then put into their own life. So those are great titles. And then you want to find supporting pictures to show what you can talk about. And so again, we talked about it before, but stock images are really, really great. And at the toolbox that I have has stock images for any and everybody. And then come up with some sexy copy. Clickbait is bae. You want people to click on your stuff. Now when I start reading things, I do get a little upset sometimes, like, this person is so clickbait, but clickbait works for a reason. It's meant for you to click it, and those people get paid by their clicks or get their reach out, and that is what they're trying to do. So I understand it. One book that I suggest is How to Write Copy That Sells, and that is in my toolbox as well. But you just want to focus on your copywriting. It's something that is going to help you in whatever field you're in and whatever you do in your life. Now I want to talk about the time that we're going to spend on LinkedIn. We want to schedule our time. And so we want to post an article, like I said, twice a month, 1st and 15th. But then we want to spend 30 minutes, 2 times a week, 1 hour total, adding people that you should know. And I don't want you to just add people that you should know. I want you to add people that work at companies you want to work at companies you want to work with, work at companies that you want people to find you. So, Blavity, you maybe want to follow people that work there so that when you have that bomb post, they can see that and share it. Or maybe they will offer you a part-time gig with them. Or maybe they'll offer you to post. Who knows where it can go, but you're aligning yourself on purpose to win. Same thing with anything else. Like maybe you want to add people on Pinterest and you can do a Pinterest workshop later or a Google one. But this is a way that you can kind of separate yourself from the thousands of other people that want to work with these brands but don't have a connect. You're going to make your connect, and you're going to do it nonchalantly because you're posting, you're becoming relevant, and you're no longer looked at as, I'm just starting, I don't know what I'm doing, but no, I have a lot to give and I'm going to be strategic. And last is my reference sheet. So we're going to look at my LinkedIn now, but I also am giving away for this week for everybody that's on this, my social media checklist. It's free right now. And so it's all the apps, all the tools that you would want to have to really rock social media. And if you want to book with me, that is something that I'm doing. So booking with me entails that we can have a 1 hour or a 30-minute session. Right now I'm having a special where I'm doing a LinkedIn strategy so we can come up with how you're going to create your content, what you're going to do. So for instance, when I do marketing, I start blogging about specifically what I'm learning in marketing. So one article that I talked about was how to get free stuff. People want to know your brand, how to get free stuff. Like that's one of the perks of having your own business. Wrote a whole thing about that. Then I talked about how to or stop getting mad at your friends for not supporting your movement. That's something that we all deal with. Everybody deals with this, and it's something that's relevant for everyone. So I put that in. That got so much traffic. And then I made one on how to totally rock LinkedIn, and it got thousands of people to my site, like over 3,000 people to my site for that one blog post in 1 week. And then I'm like, okay, that's good. Let me go ahead and make a video about that. So I made a YouTube post about it. Then I went and I made this worksheet about it because people are as they're finding it, I'm now adding more to it. And people are like, oh, that's a really great article. And then you can shop our store and just browse. We have so many things going on in our store. And there's the supporting blog, which is how to totally rock LinkedIn, which I'm going to put on the side. And there's also the supporting YouTube video that I made that I'm going to put on the side. And yes, so for those that are like, okay, I don't like my job, I hate it. Or you're like, okay, I'm not getting these freelancing gigs that I want to get. I also am having an online course for everyone that is titled How to Land Your Dream Job. And I'm going to screen share one more time. So if you go right here, then you'll see the toolbox that has everything that you need. But if you go to courses, then what you'll see is right here, the upgrade your resume, and it's for $49. And this is what you're going to get inside the resume. We're going to go over building your resume, going over building your cover letter, going over interview questions. We're going to create a brag book, and then we're going to go over how to find the right organizations to connect with. So this is all about strategy. With my resumes are a little bit different than a lot of people. I believe in having a profile section where if people don't know you and they don't have time to go through your resume, that they are able to, in one sentence or two sentences, know if you're qualified for the job or not. So that's something that I go over. Another thing that we go over is a skill highlight section. We need to put in a specific section what skills you have, what certifications, what you do. Then we also have a leadership and development section. In that leadership and development section, we are talking about professional orgs that you should be connected to. And I'm also talking about how to write quantitative sentences, because people don't want to know just what your job description was. I could Google that if I wanted to know what your job description was. I can just Google what an account manager at Pepsi does. I want to know what you did inside that job, what you did to make the business a better place, to make the job a better place, to make your specific job valuable to the company. And the more quantitative you can get, the better. And what I mean by quantitative, I mean by numbers. Like, you hit your targets and increased revenue by 15% year over year. Or you started a new trainer's manual. You help with new hires. You started a newsletter. What did you do? Is basically what people want to know. What did you do? So that is it. So for me, I'm going to show you actually my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn, I've actually gotten over 6K connections, and I'm scheduled to have about 7K, 7.5 by the end of this month. So I'm going to actually show you my LinkedIn. Hold on. It won't let me maximize. There we go. Okay, here we go. So I actually added this new banner that I saw, and it's a rainbow of all of the social media icons. So you know that I'm really into social media marketing, and all that. And then here I go. I have my international marketing strategist, and then I say I encourage individuals to start their side hustle while working or in school. This will show you, okay, I've had 991 people view my profile, and 4 of my posts, and I've appeared in 257 search appearances. And then here you go. These are my followers. So I have 6,426 followers. You see, I've posted 39 articles, and you can see all my activities. So I was posting about my webinar that I was having right now, and I created a post about it earlier too about it. And here are some of the links. So I have my workbook, I have my social media checklist, I have my YouTube, I have my website. So this is from YouTube, and this is me actually speaking, one of my speaking engagements. And then if we keep scrolling down, so even here for the Harvard Business School Core Readiness, I have where I was featured, and there's my media for that. I have where I volunteer. And then here is the golden goose, the recommendations part. And then I have my accomplishments, but this is where people can see, okay, this is a real life person. She has her own LinkedIn, and she was a client, and she gave me my recommendation. All right, so I hope everyone got something out of this. I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be having webinars every Wednesday this month. So next webinar, be sure to check in. You definitely don't want to miss it. It is everything you need to know before you have that website. So for everybody thinking about a job, a business, or a side hustle, there is branding that's important. So we're going to talk about, brand colors and Adobe color brands, and what does that mean, and all types of stuff. So I'm excited. I'm going to put in the links for the course for those that are going to be catching the replay. But make sure to check the workbook. It's 100% for free. And I look forward to seeing y'all. And thank you to the people that stayed on. I love you, love you, love you. And make sure that you get my freebies. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, then I will talk to you soon. Make sure that you check out my channel, Average Black Girl. I have a playlist full of marketing, and I have a playlist for negotiation and for resumes. So check it out. All right. Bye.